All right, we're getting ready to go live. This is always the most fun part of going live is waiting to see if it actually works because Zoom can be very, very picky and persnickety. And Zoom was nice to us today. So we're actually live and in person. And I'm so excited because I'm always excited when I get to train. But I'm excited today because I'm going to talk about something that may seem like it's really, really basic, but I don't think that a lot of people take advantage of this thing that we use that's called the thank you page. So when we're building a funnel, invariably there's always a thank you page that we land on. And that thank you page is so, so valuable. Every single page that we create in a funnel is valuable, but the single most important page after the opt-in page is the thank you page because you have so much power behind that. And it's your ability, your moment to get them with whatever you're going to present them. So it's your moment to actually shine, to really get them ready to experience whatever it is that you're going to allow them to experience. So it's exciting because that thank you page is an open book of what you want to do. So let's go ahead and talk about the thank you page today, and then we're going to build a thank you page. We're going to go through that process of building a thank you page so that you can see how thank you pages can be used and how they can be built and how we get to the thank you page in our funnel system in Builderall. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to open up my PowerPoint presentation. And I think it's right here. There it is. Yay. So let me go ahead and get it started. And it says, what is a thank you page? Well, let's take a look at Shelley's definition because you really couldn't go into like Wikipedia or Webster's dictionary and find the definition. It had to be one that I made up. So this is Shelley's definition of what a thank you page is. So a thank you page of a funnel is the page where you can confirm that they've subscribed if it's an opt-in, and you can give them instructions on what to do next, or you can use as a sales page, as a thank you page to immediately present your product or service after they join your list. A thank you page can also be used after you make a sale to say thank you for the sale. We appreciate your business, and here's an extra coupon for another product that you can buy. Or thank you for buying my ebook. On the thank you page, you can say thank you for buying my ebook, and here's how you download it. So there's a ton of things that you can do with your thank you page. It's absolutely unlimited what you can do. But the biggest thing with the thank you page is, in my opinion, this is your one chance to make a first impression, right? I really want you to think about that because they'll go through the opt-in because they decided that you had something that they wanted to check out. So they're okay with giving you their email. So right now you've got a transactional relationship. You give me this, I'll give you that, right? It's transactional. There's not really a connection there yet. But when you hit that thank you page, that's an opportunity for you to connect with them in some kind of way. So let's talk about the ways that you can connect with them. So where do we use thank you pages? We use them on websites. We can use them on mobile apps. If we're selling something, we can actually send people to thank you pages in chatbots. We can put social proof on thank you pages. We can send them to thank you pages from email, e-commerce when you're selling something, magazine, if they purchase a magazine or something out of the magazine, you can send them to a thank you page. There's lots of different ways that we can use thank you pages. And here's an example of 3 different ones. You guys probably saw the DM Join thank you page when you joined DM Join. And it's a simple thank you page. It just says the next live is March the 2nd. And check your email because you get a link to the DM Join 60 minutes before it starts. So basic, simple thank you page that gives you basic information, doesn't go into a whole lot of detail. It says this is this, that is that, and off you go, right? And then there's another one, this one right here with the purpley. This is a thank you page that I created from one of my magic funnels. And it is what I would call an indoctrination page. So it's a page that I send them to where I tell them exactly what I want them to know about what they just bought. So I tell them, check your email, and you're going to get a welcome email from Eric Salgado and from me, your sponsor, Shelley Turner. So I'm already telling them the CEO is going to contact them personally, and they'll also get an email from me. Okay. Think about that. When a new person signs up for Builderall, I'm telling them right after they sign up, hey, you're going to get an email from Eric and you're going to get an email from me. Think about how powerful that is, that I'm already telling them they're going to hear from the CEO and from their sponsor. right? And then down further, I tell them how to log into their dashboard. And then below that, I talk to them about becoming an affiliate and how to become an affiliate. So I'm indoctrinating them with exactly what I want them to know and try to frame how they should be thinking about Builderall. That they should be excited that they're getting a message from the CEO. They should be excited that they're getting a message from their sponsor. They should be excited about this link they're going to follow to go sign into Builderall now that they have a new account. And oh, by the way, you can become an affiliate for free, which is a fabulous thing. So let me give you that link so you can join there. So we're making it a positive experience, and we're walking them through that process so they can understand, build that relationship of trust, because I'm telling them exactly what they need to do, and then they jump in and do it. Can you imagine if they landed on this page and they've read through everything and they're like, no, I don't want an email from the CEO. they won't be that way, right? Because we're walking them through everything that's going to happen. And this is what I call indoctrination. We make them excited about getting, the way we word it, we make them excited about getting that CEO email, excited about the email from their sponsor, and excited about getting into that dashboard. So we can indoctrinate them, just kind of manipulate how they feel about Builderall by putting those kind of words in there that make them excited about being a part of Builderall. Okay. And then the next thing is, the first one we looked at was just a very plain page, just said, hey, here's this is this is that, and off you go. Second one we looked at was an indoctrination page to get them to know exactly what you want them to know and to feel the way you want them to feel. And then the next one, you can actually do a thank you page that is just a sales page. So you now got their email, send them straight to a sales page. That's kind of a cold way to do it, but you can do it. And if you had a good enough opt-in page, you can make a sales page your thank you page, because you're sending them straight to the thing that you want them to buy. And there's a lot of funnels that do that. So a lot of the sales funnels that we create, the first part of the funnel is opt-in. And then when we finish the opt-in, we send them to a thank you page that's actually a sales page for the first thing we want them to buy. Okay, so lots of ways that we can use sales pages. So the thank you page can be used for indoctrination. So what do we want them to believe about Builderall? That thank you page is so powerful, and I want to look in your eyeballs, because this, to me, we don't use things like this enough to be able to really bring people to the space that we want them in, and that thank you page can do that. If we have the right thank you page with the right words and supportive words, words that build trust, words that are positive, words that are very helpful and give value, we are indoctrinating. We're helping them to get that feeling, that emotion, that thought about what Builderall is. And the hope is that once we establish that, when they actually do come into Builderall, they carry that with them, right? So that first exposure on that thank you page when you're bringing a new person in is so incredibly important. And so to me, there's a lot of power in that thank you page. So when we talk about bringing affiliates in, I love the magic funnel because we have that power with the thank you page. Now you can use the affiliate funnels that are pre-made, and they'll be sent to a thank you page that's pre-made by Builderall. But I still love the magic funnel. Oh, I just changed. But I still love the magic funnel because I can create my own thank you page and really think about, what do I want my people coming in to see? What positive words do I want to make sure they hear? And what value do I want to give them as they're coming in, so that I can start on the right foot, so that when they get into Builderall, they're already pretty happy. And then we'll have to do a lot of work to make them unhappy. And I don't think we'll do that. So if we start them off happy, they can stay happy. So that, to me, is the real power of the thank you page. Okay, let me share my screen again. We can also use the thank you page to welcome new people. So obviously you want to say all the right words to kind of get them that feeling of what Builderall is and stay positive. But we also use it as a welcome. So welcome to Builderall, welcome to Team Awesome. That's what my team's name is Team Awesome. So when I send them emails, I always say welcome to Team Awesome. You can put instructions on what to do next. You can send them straight to a sales page, or you can send them straight to a download page. You can say, thank you for your purchase, click this button, and you can download your product. So lots of different things we can do on the thank you page. Go to the next slide. So here's kind of the structure of what we're talking about when we get to a thank you page. So the thank you page in this funnel is right here. Okay, so it's the last page in this funnel. So if you take a look at this blueprint, I've got Facebook traffic, YouTube traffic, Instagram traffic, TikTok traffic. That's a huge thing right now. But any one of those traffic sources, we're going to send into our opt-in page. Okay, and this is where you have some neat information of join here. Well, we'd love to have you. Oh my gosh, let me give you a book and you give me your email, right? So we're going to trade something. It's very transactional, and they trust you enough that they're going to go ahead and put their email in there. Once they give their email, they're going to be sent to the confirmation page. This is the email confirmation page. And this is our opportunity to remind them to check their email to make sure that they confirm. Because most of our people that join our opt-in, they're going to need to do a double opt-in, which means they have to do 2 actions to be able to be confirmed on the list. The first action is to fill out the opt-in page. The second action is to check their email and make sure they hit confirm. So that's the value of this confirmation email page, is to remind them, hey, don't forget to confirm your email. That's important. You won't be able to get anything valuable from us unless you confirm. So then once they go check their email and they click confirm, then they're taken to the thank you page. And the thank you page is where we get to thank them, welcome them, send them to another sales page if we want to, give them their download if we want to, whatever we want to do on that thank you page. But whatever it is, we want to make sure that we have them feeling the way we want them feeling when they hit that thank you page. And we want them to be happy. We want them to be ready for more, waiting for more. And we want to make sure that if we can give more value there, we absolutely give value there. Okay. Now, if this is a magic funnel, it's a little bit different, because the magic funnel is going to create an account in Builderall. So the confirmation email page is skipped. So instead of hitting the confirmation email, because it's a single opt-in, they'll do the opt-in form, which creates the account in the background, and then they're sent straight to the thank you page. So on that thank you page is where you indoctrinate them with what you want them to know about Builderall. And indoctrination has always been used as like a negative word, right? Religion indoctrinates you to be whatever. You can use indoctrination in this case, because what you want them to know is exactly what you want them to know about Builderall. What do you want them to know about Builderall that they can carry through into their experience with Builderall? So it's their first exposure, and we want this to be as positive as possible. So that's why we use this thank you page. Okay. Anybody? Let me stop sharing a minute and see if anybody's got any questions so far. Any questions? No. Okay. Let me check chat real quick. Everybody's saying hello. And Shawana was asking, are we recording? Actually, Shawana, since this is such a small group, I'm sending it straight to YouTube. So once it's done, it'll process and it'll be ready on YouTube right away. Yay. That's the fast way to do it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back in. We'll keep going with the thank you page. So this is the basic structure, you guys. Very, very simple. Opt-in page, email confirmation page, and then thank you page. So let's go ahead and see if we can build it. So I think that's my next slide is, oh, yep, we're going to go ahead and build it. I don't think I have a slide that says we're going to build it. So I'm going to stop sharing, and we're going to go into Builderall, and we're going to jump into Cheetah, and we're going to build a funnel really quickly that ends up in a thank you page. And on that thank you page, I'm going to show you some cool stuff. Before I do, though, I want to share a couple of thank you pages that we talked about just a few minutes ago. Let me share my screen. And I'll open this up. Maybe. There we go. And we'll go here to here. Yeah. Let me move everything out of the way. And so here's DM Join. And you guys actually saw this when you registered for DM Join. You filled out the little form, and it took you to this page. And you can see when I scroll down, there's not a whole lot on this page at all, right? It's a very, very basic thank you page. Not a whole lot of information except to check your email, because the information on how to connect to the DM join will be there, and it tells you when and what the topic is. So it's real basic information, but this qualifies as a thank you page because it's what they land on after they fill out the form. And then we've got another one. This is a thank you page for one of my magic funnels. And this is one where I start to indoctrinate my people that I bring in. So we've got very specific instructions for them to follow. And I tell them that they'll get an email from Eric, they'll get an email from me, that they need to log into the Builderall dashboard. So they click here to do that. And then they need to register as an affiliate. And I tell them exactly how to do that. And then at the very end, I tell them be watching for more emails from me. And what I do with all my emails that I send out to my leads is in the subject, I have the square brackets. And I always say in those square brackets, from Shelly. So if you think about what I'm doing, I'm teaching them already, be watching for more emails from me, Shelly Builderall Diva Turner. And when they see that from Shelly, they'll know exactly who that's from, hopefully. Right? I'm teaching them to look out for my emails, and I'm identifying myself in the subject line so they know right away that those emails are coming from me. So I want you to see the value in this thank you page, right? I'm getting them prepared by showing them how to log in, showing them that they need to register to be an affiliate, and then teaching them that they need to watch out for my emails. Okay? So that is another type of thank you page. And then the next one, this is a thank you page you can hit if you join Builderall. This is the premium plan. So people that join the 14-day free trial, they're actually going to hit the premium plan as their thank you page. So it's telling them, yeah, you got the 14-day free trial, but do you want to upgrade early? Are you ready to go ahead and jump all in? And so they're going to actually land on a sales page, which is the premium plan sales page. And it will tell them all about the sales page. And then I think at the end of it, when they hit it, they'll have an option. It'll say purchase now or no, thank you, I don't want to purchase. And that will get them ready to get the premium plan. So that one goes straight to a sales page, right? So all three of those are types of thank you pages that you can do to set up your sales funnel and set up your thank you page. So any questions about that? You see all the different styles of thank you pages? Kind of cool, right? All right. So let's go ahead and jump in and build a little funnel, and we'll talk about the thank you page. So I'm going to go into here, and I'll look there, commission, yay, Shelly. And I'm going to go all the way to the top. And I'm going to go to apps, and I'm going to go to Cheetah. And in here, we're going to open up Cheetah. And I've got a bazillion websites, but we're going to start from scratch. And I'm going to go ahead and create a brand new website. So create website. And I'm going to say DM join training. And we'll just copy and paste that. And then I'm going to go ahead and select a template. And we're just going to pick a nice template. So I'm going to click select a template and then next. And this is the hardest part of working in Cheetah, is picking the template, because there's so many great ones. And hopefully they'll load for us. There we go. So we've got a bunch of templates here, and I'm going to try to pick something that has an opt-in form on it. So I'm kind of scroll through, and I see some that's in Portuguese. I definitely don't need those because I won't be able to read them. Let me go down here, see if I can find some other ones. Financial, berry, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Still looking. There's a lot of great ones here. Let's see. Most of them have the button instead of the form. So I may have to pick one and just put my own form in it. Let's do, oh, biologist. I was a biology teacher. We'll do that one. So, oh wait, here we got real estate funnel. And there's a form right there. So let's do that one. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click save. And now what it's going to do is it's going to take that template and it's going to put it in my website list. And it should appear somewhere down here. Let's see. digital marketing. Go to page 2. It's not there. There it is, right there in the published area. So right there's my website. So I'm going to click edit website. And we're going to see what pages have been included in this website for us. So we've got the real estate page, another real estate page, and another real estate page. I don't know anything about what's in this page. So let's do the home page first. I'm going to click and open that. There's our form, and I'm going to click on it to see what kind of form, and it's a mailing boss form. That's the one I want, so that form's good. And I'll scroll down, take a look. It's a very basic page. That's perfect. So I'm going to look at the next page. So this is the second page. And let's see what this one has on it. So it says, your list of properties for sale is almost ready. And it says, please confirm your email address. Excuse me. So this is the second page that we're going to hit. And let's take a look at that PowerPoint slide again so you guys understand what I'm saying. So the home page is right here. And then this is the email confirmation page. That's what that second page that we looked at, that's what that is. So we're going to keep going with that because that's fabulous. So now I'm going to look at the third page. I'm going to edit that page. We'll see what that one is. And there we go. That is the thank you page. That's where it says download it now. So we actually have all 3 pages set up in this particular funnel. And all we have to do is connect everything and then make it work. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to the home page. Excuse me. And I'm going to say that I'm going to connect this to one of my mailing boss lists. That's what I have to do. So I should have created a mailing boss list already. And then all I need to do is go to set list in this little bitty mini toolbar. So it's the 4th one over. So I'm going to click set list. And that's going to open up all of my email lists or subscriber lists inside of Mailing Boss. So all I have to do is choose one. And a subscriber list actually came with this funnel. If you take a look, it's got the same name as the funnel. And a lot of these funnels have a subscriber list attached to them. So if you pull in the funnel to your site list, it'll also bring in the subscriber list. So I'm going to let it stay with that subscriber list, and I'm going to click save. So I'm now connected to the subscriber list. Now I have to connect the email confirmation page, and I have to connect the thank you page. So to do that, I go back to my mini toolbar, and I go to the 5th item on the toolbar, which is set link. When I click that, it's going to allow me to set up the pages that they go to for email confirmation and for subscription confirm. So this first one is, what is the email confirmation page? So if I click on that, I can choose pages, and then I can say, I think this is it right here, the pending subscribe page. And then I click opens in the same tab and save. And then I need to set up the subscription confirm page, which is the thank you page. So I'm going to click that one, and I'm going to find my page and subscription confirm page. I think that one's it, the OBG. And I'm going to set that as open in a new tab because we're going to be clicking email, and it's going to have to open it in a new tab. So I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to click save to save all that. And I'm going to make sure that my email confirmation page is PGP and my thank you page is OBG, and that's the way it is. So I'm going to go here again, and I made changes to the set list, and I changed the set link information. So now I'm going to click outside of it and then click save. And I'm going to click that's fine to publish it. So now that page is configured and it's published. So I don't have to do anything else with that page. That was like super duper easy. So now I'm going to go to my second page, the email confirmation page. I'm going to do editing that I want to do, change the wording, whatever I want to do. Excuse me. And then I'm going to click save. And I'm going to click publish. And now that page is actually ready to go. And then I'm going to go to the thank you page. This is where the download is. And it says, I want to download the list. So I have to provide a list. So I'm going to click on the button, and I'm going to go to this set link on the mini toolbar. When I click set link, it's going to allow me to set up a download for a document. So I click download, and then I click select file, and I find whatever file it is that I want to connect to it. So I click on it, or I can upload it if I haven't uploaded it yet. And then I click on it and click save. And now there's a document attached to that button. And then I'm going to click save again. And now what's going to happen is when they click the button, it's going to initiate the download, and they'll actually get that file on their computer. So now that I've made a big save, I'm going to go ahead and click save. And then that's fine. And now we've actually edited every single page using a pre-made template. And we're going to go through and actually check and see if it works. So let me look at your eyeballs to make sure everybody's caught up with me. So everybody with me and understand what we've done so far. Thumbs up. Squirrel, thumbs down. Good. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and test it, because that's the fun part, right? Is to see if it works. So let's see if Shelly did it right. So let's jump in. Okay, you ready? This doesn't always go as planned, so we'll see.
Right.
All right, so let's go to the live one. So here's my home page, and I've published all of my pages. So I'm going to go to this little triple dot, and I'm going to go to website, or I could go over here. There's another link to go to the website as well. So I could choose this one on the home page, or I could choose this one and it will go to the home page. All right, so I'm going to click that one because it's just as good as any other one. So there's our form, you guys. That's the form that we've got right now so far. And it wants to get our information, and I'm going to refresh just to make sure I get the newest version. And I'm going to put a test email in there. So we'll go Madison, and Madison is awesome at builderalltest.com. And my mobile is 445-987-2258. There we go. So now I'm going to click grab my list. So I'm going to click that, and I should end up on the pending subscribe page. So let's see if we end up there. I'm going to click that. And there we go. So it says, hey, your list of properties for sale is almost ready. So now you have to go and confirm your email list. Well, I used a fake email list, so I'm just going to confirm it manually in Mailing Boss. Actually, no, we'll use a real email so we can check it out. So I'm going to go back here to the first page. So let me go back, and I'll go to website again, and I'll use a real email so you guys can see me confirm. So I'm going to say Shelly, and then Shelly at builderalldiva.com, because that's my real email. And then 456-123-8874. Perfect. So that's a real email. So I'm going to click grab my list. And now it says, hey, dude, you need to go check your email. So let me pull my email up and see what I got here. So daily and email and Shelly. There we go. So there's Rain Loop, and we're waiting for that email to come in. So let's see if we can refresh it. And it usually takes just a couple minutes for this confirmation email to come in. What happens is if Mailing Boss is really, really busy, it will send the email out and trigger the email out to go out, but it has to wait in line to get sent. So that's why sometimes you'll get that confirmation email like lickety split, and then other times it may take 5 minutes or even up to 10 minutes to get it in, because the Mailing Boss servers are so busy. So you just have to patiently wait, and then it comes in just like that. So there's my email. And now I need to take a look at the message, which the message has been pre-made for that funnel. So it actually has wording for that funnel, which is really cool. And it says, I want to receive my list. So this is where I click to confirm. So I'm going to click it, and it should take me to the thank you page where I can download my list. So let's check that out. And Shazam, there's the thank you page where I can download my list. And all I'm going to do is click on that, and it opens up that file. So now I can take a look at it. And if I want to keep it, I can right click and choose download, or I can actually choose download right here. So there's a couple options on how you can download this to your computer. So now you've seen how we can set the whole thing up to go to the thank you page. and you've seen what the power of the thank you page is, which is to help you to indoctrinate that new website visitor with exactly the information that you want them to know and you want them to see about your product, your service, or your program, so that you can send them on to the next place that you want them to go. So let me see if there's any questions. Any questions, you guys? This was a quick one, wasn't it? Do you guys like the quick ones, or do you like it when it's longer?
I like when it's longer.
Because then we get into the meat and bones of it, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this was a quick one, but there's a lot of people out there that don't know what a basic thank you page is. So we've literally just walked them through how to get that opt-in page up, how to set up the email confirmation page, and then how to set up that thank you page. So this was basic.
Still very useful.
Basic. Yep, but a lot of power. And what I want you to see, you guys, before you leave, I want you to tuck it in the back of your brain how powerful that thank you page is. If you're sending them to a sales page, if you're sending them to a page where they download the file, or if you're sending them to a page that's going to then send them to something like Builderall, you have a lot of power on that page to get them ready for what you want them to do. That's the power of that page. So do not look at that page lightly. It's very powerful on how you set it up. And that's going to be an influencer on whether you make a sale or whether you have this person like coming into Builderall ready for Builderall. How do you think it would be different if I sent a person that just signed up for Builderall just straight to the dashboard versus a page like a thank you page that says, all right, step 1 is this, step 2 is this, expect an email from Eric, expect an email from me, and expect more emails from me. Tell me, you guys, what do you think of the power of that over just sending them straight to the dashboard?
Me personally, I feel like the power of that is great because of the simple fact that it makes things more personable. Like it adds another personal touch, and it makes people feel like, okay, they're not just putting me on and then abandoning me.
Right. And I'm not just a sale.
Right.
I'm not just a lead. Right. Yeah, very powerful. Frankie, what do you think about it? I see you kind of nodding over there. What do you think about it?
Your mic, Frankie.
You're muted. Talk to us, girl. Talk to us.
Sometimes I forget to do that. I just start talking.
I do too.
But I was nodding because they're my sentiments exactly. People love to feel like, they are a person and someone cares about them, and people like to hear their names being called. So I think it is quite personal, and it works wonders that way.
And when you're joining Builderall, and I say, I'm your sponsor, and my name is Shelly Turner, there's a lot of power just in that, right?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I know who my sponsor is. It's not a mystery. I don't have to try to find them. And they're going to send me some emails. Oh my gosh, right? So
I'm not alone. The main thing is you're not alone.
Yeah.
You don't have to navigate these shark-infested waters by yourself.
That's right. And that's part of building this Builderall community as well, right? The community is so powerful.
Absolutely.
Because we can do that. We can say, I'm your sponsor, let me help you. And I don't necessarily know all the answers, but I will find a resource for you that will get you the answer. So you don't have to be all knowing, all powerful. You don't have to be the Wizard of Oz. You can just be just regular old user A, and you can still get them answers because we have that Builderall community. We've got the leaders, and we're getting a knowledge base really soon. So get ready. It's going to be amazing, right?
Right.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go if there's no questions or comments. Really short one today, yay for us. And don't forget to see me Tuesday night where I'll do some more training, and I'm going to go in depth on how to create a membership site. You guys are going to freak out because I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can do a membership site. So get ready for that one. And, and don't forget Brad's Facebook Live, YouTube Lives. All this week he's going to be talking about some cool stuff on the niche funnels. Go ahead, Davida.
Yeah, that's something that I was, what's happening is I'm working with someone that he does business plans, and he's got someone that's a barber that what he wants to do is set up like a separate entity where they're like an association and they can get products for discount. And I'm like, yes, that's something you can set up as a membership site. And I want to show him how to use Builderall to use all the tools to build that side of his business.
Awesome. And the other part about it, Davida, is not only can you have a membership site, but you can put a PayPal cart system inside of there. It won't work with the checkout, the super checkout, because that's really onesies and twosies, right? You buy one of this and you do a bump sell and that's it. But you can set up a PayPal cart system inside that membership area. So they can set up where people get a discount, and the cart system will allow them to buy multiples, like 1 or 10 or 20 or whatever they want.
But his concept is like to go to the manufacturer and say, we're a group of people, like a co-op, and get it at a discount.
That's fabulous. And you can do that inside of a membership area. That would be absolutely fabulous. In fact, I want to see that happen.
Yeah, he's writing the business plan and get it to me. Then he's gonna, and he wants to do this, but he's like hemming and hawing. He's got to come up with the money to pay for it too.
Yeah, that's always the challenge, isn't it?
And he's got a website up, and he's got it up through GoDaddy. And someone built it for him because it looks good. And he's like a beautiful association, but that doesn't tell you anything. Right. What's a domain name that you're using keywords that are going to get people to want to come to you? That's what we got to get them to think of, because it may be faith based, but what are they looking for? Not the faith, they're looking for the product.
Yeah, that's fabulous. That's really exciting, and I can't wait to see that get started for sure. I love it. All right, you guys. Frankie, question, comment?
Yeah, two questions actually.
Okay.
I went through some of your training last night on the mailing box, and you mentioned your business cards, and that if we PM you would send us an example of yours.
Absolutely.
Would I be able to do that in addition to the PowerPoint presentation today?
Yep, absolutely. Just PM me and let me know, and I'll get you my business cards. I just use Vistaprint and design them that way. Yep. And I got a little bit more expensive business cards. I don't have my book in front of me, or I'd show you actually a live version of them because they're so pretty. They have the rounded corners, so they kind of look stylish, right? And then they're a harder stock cardboard, and I got the gloss cover over them, so they're very pretty. And on the back of it,
durable.
I put yep, exactly. And on the back of it, I put like a bunch of the products that we have in Builderall. So website builder, chatbot, browser notification, blah, blah, blah. So it's like a ton of stuff. I had to do it like teeny tiny print to make it all work. And that was before we you guys. So yeah, definitely PM me if you want to see my business cards, because they're absolutely beautiful. Vistaprint, I think it was maybe $50 for a big old box of them, like 500.
500.
That's ridiculous.
Even the $20, even spending $20 for the 500 is so worth it.
It's so worth
I've gotten so much random business just leaving about 20 cards.
Well, I keep them in my car. I hand them out like candy. It's like, you get a card, you get a card, you get a card. Do you want a card? Here's 2 cards, right? I just hand them out because I talk to everybody about Builderall, and I'm like, just check it out. All you gotta do is go to this website, sign up, and Shazam, you got a free website. So it's that easy. And I think mine were around $50. I can't remember for sure. I just kind of reorder. So I just click the button, reorder, and do it again. Another thing I do, you guys, is for lead generation, we have craft shows that are going to be starting up in the summertime here in the South. Our people in the South love craft shows, right? They love craft shows. So every weekend there's a new craft show. So I just have a bunch of college students that I know, because being a former high school biology teacher, I know a lot of college students. So I just hire them for like $20 to go out and hand out business cards.
Wow.
That's it. And so they go to these craft shows and they go boop, 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 hand them out. They made $20, which is great for them. And I got my cards handed out to everybody at the craft show. It works out beautifully, and I've gotten so many leads from there, to not just for Builderall, to make websites, to do e-commerce stuff. So there's a great resource there, and that's $20, you guys. I don't know about any advertising that you've done, but that is great advertising, and
Yeah.
very, very simple to do, and it helps the person that's doing it. They've made $20, so maybe they can go out and eat something special, and I get my stuff out. So find those young college students that maybe a family member or a family friend or something like that, and get them to do stuff like that for you. It is absolutely fabulous. You can do the cards, you can do flyers, you can do the foldy things. I've gotten the trifold brochures, and I've put those out. To me, though, the money that I spend on the cards, it's not that much per card, and I can hand out 50 of them, 100 of them, 200 of them, and not even bat an eyeball, because they're not expensive. So that's the fastest, easiest way to get your information out. So business cards, business cards, business cards. If you don't have them, you should have them for sure. And you are more than welcome to use the same design that I have on mine or something similar. Even if it just stimulates you to come up with another better idea, that's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. But be glad to share the business card design, be glad to show the slides that I use for this presentation. And then also,
Thanks, Shelly. You're so generous.
well, I've also got my emails, my email sequence that I send out to all my new people. If you want that one, I have that in a PDF document, so you can ask for that.
That's what I need.
You're gonna find out once you look at it. You're like, seriously, it's this easy, because I don't do anything extremely amazing, right? It's just literally, here's the
Welcome.
Facebook page to join. Yeah, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're part of Team Awesome. And then don't forget to join this Facebook. Don't forget to take a look at the calendar of events so that you can see what training and meetings are coming up. Don't forget to blah, 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 blah. That's the first email. And then everything after that is just talking about me. It's just like, I'm this and I'm that, and I'm so happy you're a part. There's one of them that is, I talk about the skydiving principle, and I went skydiving. I am a skydiver, and I have pictures in there showing them of my first skydiving trip and how focused I was, right? Extremely focused. And that's how we need to be as entrepreneurs, is we need to go by the skydiving principle and be extremely focused on what we're doing for our business. So I took my personal experience and just kind of flipped it into a story, and that's it. That's all I did. And you'll see on all of my emails, that's exactly what I did. So I wish I could tell you that it was like, what, it's incredible stuff, but it's just stuff about me that I turned into an email to send out to them. So you won't be able to use those exact stories, but I want you to see how easy it is to come up with this something, turn it, just spin it a little bit, let them find out about you. Definitely call them by name. You want that F name in there, and build that relationship with them so that they are excited about being a part of Builderall. They're genuinely excited that you are their sponsor, and they'll be more likely to give it a go and even stay. And sometimes, I think I can honestly say in my team that sometimes when the rough is going in Builderall, and maybe there's a glitch that's happening or something like that, there's so many people that have said, I probably would have quit, but because I have a relationship with you, I'm staying because I trust that it's going to get better. Now that to me, that speaks volumes, and I'm not any better than any of you guys. It's just a matter of just creating that relationship. So it starts on the thank you page, extends to your email, and then make sure you give them opportunities to contact you or at least see you by doing team meetings or something like that, so that you can connect with them and help them. Okay? Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, you guys. Any other questions or comments? No? All right.
Just another thank you, like always, Shelly. We appreciate you.
You're so welcome. And thank you guys for coming. This will be rendered and ready in probably about 30 minutes. And until then, I will see you guys all around the internet. And don't forget to build something amazing in Builderall. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.